Hey, it's David here from Freedom Founders. I want to talk to you a little bit today about market inefficiencies. What does that mean? Well, let me give you an example. Back when I was in my single years, some 20 years ago, there was a time span when I decided I was going to do something a little bit different, and I was going to learn how to dance. Why would I learn how to dance? Well, if you know anything about women, women love men who know how to dance, and there was a huge market inefficiency out there. That is, most men, including myself at that time, didn't know how to dance. And so taking some dancing lessons won me my pride and joy, my beloved, my wife, and that's just one example of market efficiencies. Just want to make it clear for you how this thing can really work. Even more practical, not no more practical, that was very practical, but it was also something that made sense for me at the time. It really worked. There's all kinds of market inefficiencies out there. You just have to look for them. You have to find them. And the best way to do that is just to be observant and realize that there's always breakdowns in what people call efficiencies, right? Breakdowns in markets that tend to try to be very efficient. Example would be on Wall Street, stock market. Tries to be a very efficient market. How do you, the little guy, win in a place like that? Well, you can't. Essentially you buy the market. You buy Wall Street when you invest in the stock market. There's people that claim that they can find ways to arbitrage that, but I think it's very, very difficult because it's very efficient. It's very manipulated. Look at the real estate markets, the marketplace that I love. There's so many inefficiencies in that marketplace. It's great for those of us who want to be small investors and kind of play below the radar. That is below the traditional conventional marketplace. That would be realtors, brokers, conventional financing, those arenas that people and institutions do try to scale. For us, the inefficiencies are in many cases to do with the local markets. Real estate is a very localized market. You can't call it a national market. You go into a local market and there's information that's only available to those who will dig down and find it, either themselves or through their network, through other people. The national markets can't provide that kind of information. MLS, Multiple Listing Service, does not provide all the information you need to make really good deals. What else can you do? Well, you can add value to properties. You can add value by the management that you bring to a property that's undermanaged, right? Bad landlords, bad managers. If you acquire property, you can add management and increase the value of the property. What about marketing? What about properties that are vacant and have not been marketed well? Well, you can change the value by marketing. What about in terms of physical appearance? Increasing the functionality, the updating, removing obsolescence from properties, that increases value. And finally, what about the big one? I think all these are important, but the big inefficiency is in financing. The financial marketplace is very turbulent. Either credit markets are wide open, like they tend to be today, relatively wide open for certain segments of the marketplace, but not all. And when you add creative financing and the ability to bring private capital to the marketplace in real estate, there's some significant advantages there. So there's all these ways that you can use market inefficiencies to your advantage if you'll just connect with people that have a pulse on the market, observe what those inefficiencies are, and leverage them like crazy. That's what I do in the marketplace. If you're not doing that, you're missing some huge opportunities. The fastest way to do that, to leverage inefficiencies, is to be around people who already know how to do that. Don't try to do it all yourself. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. It's been done, but just connect with those people because everybody brings something to the table. Everybody brings some aspect of putting the frameworks together, the pieces of the puzzle together to optimize these inefficiencies. And you want to be a part of that group, that mastermind, that brain trust that does that. If you're not connecting with one, do it today. It's the most important thing you do in life. All right, this has been David with Freedom Founders. Remember, always stay freedom focused. I'll see you next time.